This session is about circuit reduction techniques. At first, we are going to see the resistors in series. The resistors which are connected in series. When the resistors are said to be in series, let me consider an example. There are two resistors R1 and R2 connected to the source, DC source. Here, I is the current flowing through the resistors. When there are two resistors and each of the resistors, one terminal is connected to a common point, we say the resistors are said to be in series. In other words, we can say if the current flowing through the resistor R1 is equal to the current flowing through the resistor R2, then we can say the resistor R1 and R2 are in series. So, whenever the resistors are said to be in series, so the total resistance can be written as the addition of the resistors connected in series. So, here for this case R1 plus R2. Similarly, if we have n number of resistors connected in series, we can just add all those n number of resistors to get the total resistance. In this way, we can reduce the resistors connected in series. If you are dealing with the resistors connected in series, we have one more concept in the analysis of electric circuit. We call it as voltage division rule. So next we are going to see about voltage division rule. We will consider the same circuit for an example. Let V1 be the voltage across the resistor R1 and V2 be the voltage across the resistor R2 and V be the supply voltage. If we know the supply voltage and the resistors values, we can find the voltage across each of the resistor using voltage division rule. We can find the voltage across any resistors that are connected in series. So for example, let the voltage V1 is equal to, as per the voltage division rule, the total applied voltage into its corresponding resistance. Its corresponding resistance in the sense across which resistor we are going to find out the voltage. That resistor is said to be its corresponding resistance. So here we are going to find V1. So its corresponding resistance is R1. So V into R1 divided by the total resistance. So here the total resistance is R1 plus R2. So we can write it as R1 plus R2. Similarly, how can you write V2? V2 is equal to the total voltage V into its corresponding resistance. So for V2 the corresponding resistance is R2. So R2 divided by the total resistance here is R1 plus R2. Write it as R1 plus R2. So in general, when the resistors are connected in series, so we can apply voltage division rule. So a generalized formula for voltage division rule is voltage across a resistor is equal to applied voltage into its corresponding resistance divided by the total R, total resistance. So in this way, we can apply the voltage division rule when the resistors are connected in series to find out its individual voltages. So next we are going to see the resistors in parallel. So R in parallel. Again I am going to take one example for the parallel connection. R1 and another resistor with the value R2 is connected to the source with voltage V, and let this source current be I and the current through this R1 be I1 and the current through this R2 be I2. Okay. So whenever two resistors are connected to the same pair of nodes, then the resistors are said to be in parallel connection. In other words, the current present in both the resistors are not equal, then the resistors are said to be in parallel connection. The formula for finding out the total resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel are R total is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is when two resistors are connected in parallel. Suppose if we have n number of resistors connected in parallel, then 1 by R total will be equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, similarly etc. till 1 by Rn. So, and if you note here, 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So if we need R total, after finding out this value, you need to take reciprocal of that to get your R total. So next, like voltage division rule in the case of resistors in series, similarly in the case of resistors in parallel, we have current division rule. Current division rule. So current division rule is applicable when the resistors are connected in parallel. So the use of current division rule is, if we know the total current, we can find out the branch currents using current division rule if the resistors are said to be in parallel. For example, for this circuit, I1 is the current through the resistor R1. So this I1 is equal to the total current, that is the entering current I, into its opposite resistance. Opposite resistance in the sense, we are going to find I1 across this branch. So its opposite resistance is R2. Its corresponding resistance is R1. Its opposite resistance is R2. So for the current division rule, your total current into its opposite resistance. So R2 divided by the total resistance. So the total resistance here is R1 plus R2. Similarly, the current through R2 is equal to the total current into its opposite resistance. So for R2, what is the opposite resistance? It's R1. So I into R1 divided by the total resistance, again here is R1 plus R2. So in general, we can write I through any resistor that are connected in parallel will be equal to the total current into its opposite resistance divided by the total resistance. So this is the generalized formula for the current division rule. So the resistors in series and parallel are the general way of reducing the electric circuit. So in the next session, we will be solving some of the problems based on these formulas. I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you for watching.